Hello, everyone. Let me know if we've got some decent sound here and if the visual is on point. Thank you. Secure. All right. Well, we are live. It looks official that we're live. I'll wait just a moment here just to ensure that those who are with us can hear and see me, that we got the right visual and audio quality. I've missed everyone so very much, and I'm excited to be here. So I'll wait just a moment here to ensure we are all good. All right, guys, let me know in the chat, please. Yay. All right, awesome. All right, so those who have joined us, thank you in advance. You guys are so amazing, always punctual. I always appreciate that. I definitely do. Let me just say hello to those who were here. All right, we've got, let me scroll back up just a tiny bit and we'll get this rolling. So let me go back up to Sandra. Sandra, my twin, my Scorpio twin. Love to see you here. Dawn Marie, my boss queen, Gen Z. Yay! And there goes Dawn. Thank you so much, sweetie. I really, really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It absolutely does. All right. Johnny, Magic One Johnny. Yay. My soul brother is here. He made an appearance. I'm always happy and delighted to see him. Gen Z. Gen Z is like always been ride or die, like for eons and eons and eons. All right. Plumie, you know, her favorite signature line is, I'm back. So I'm always looking forward to that re-entry later soon, right? Yay, guys. Okay. Shell is the go-to mod, the mod of all mods. When in doubt, we get Shell on the call. She never fails us, dude. She never does. So we're always grateful. Thank you, Shell. I missed you too. Yay. All right, let's make sure I can see everything here. All right, so I think that is, all right, good for there. Now, go back to my other part. All right, here we go. Gen Z, yes, I totally agree. Gen Z says, it's like a mod reunion. Yay! Hey, I don't ever mind a blue sea, or a sea of blue, because there's a lot of things that's a good indicator. Number one, we have like the continual people who show up, right? That shows loyalty, and I trust the people in blue. And not only that, it's always just nice to see familiar faces regardless. All right. So with that being said, we kickstart off this live stream. All right. So I want to just start off by saying hello. My last couple of broadcasts were obviously last year, and neither or any of my broadcasts, my live streams, I feel are always what I would like to call classic and timeless, because the information I'm always bringing forth, I feel is it never kind of stales. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. So regardless of when you hop in and join our little beautiful family. You can always pick up wherever you start in, and we kind of cover or recover certain kind of highlights or pinpoints, topics, subject matters, themes. At one point or another, we will like recircle it to some level, of course. And for those who have not been on the journey with us for a while, that's okay. It's gonna feel like home here. At least that's always my goal, is to make sure that you as the viewer, everyone here in the audience, including my beautiful, well-respected moderators, boys and girls, that everyone feels like they're at home. Because that's just the atmosphere, the ambience, and the vibe that is just me. So I want you to have that same feeling while you're here hanging out, right? So I may be formal, but I don't want you or anyone else to feel that way. It is more of a relaxed atmosphere where, you know, you can kick back, pick your feet up a little bit here, be at home, and engage at your comfort level. All right. Never do we pressure anyone to, you know, interact or come on panel. We do have panels, of course, where I do ask for those who want to come up and just say hello, a couple things, again, at your own free will with no pressure. We are a very safe group, I would say a loving and safe community. Absolutely loving and safe. Safety, I would say, is first, but very equal running mate of loving. At least that's just my nature. I'm a very protective mama bear, gangster in heels. Sorry. Inside joke, but very real. I'm not really a gangster, but you know, I can pretend, you know, a little bit. Anyways, we have a really good fun time here on the internet, and it's especially nice considering that, you know, even like the last few years, even aside from the last year, where a lot of us have felt, you know, inside a lot more so than usual, but in a safe place where you can interact and not feel worried, paranoid, preoccupied, or concerned about judgmental or bias. I feel as though here in our group, we keep it on the straight and narrow in a very normal, fun, but loving, lighthearted way. So if you're new to my channel, who I am, welcome. All right. We are very, very, very welcoming, not just myself, but those who are in our little groups, right? And so here on YouTube, we're a small little community. We have our little Facebook group. We have our little Zoom and Discord groups. We do a lot of interaction, dialogue. I really believe in keeping the conversation real, authentic, raw, and straightforward, right? And so you get all those paces when you are here in my presence. The good, bad, and the ugly, but for the most part, it's very beautiful, and it pulls on your heartstrings in a way where your soul yearns to grow, if that makes any sense. And it will make sense for those who are resonating at my level and on that wavelength, the vibrational wavelength, okay? We've had many, many amazing experiences here over time, right? We're still a channel that's very small, but it's our channel, and I'm never one to rush into growth as far as like numbers and views. I like to take the approach of a very modest, humble, but very one-on-one personal experience. And that's how I feel that I'm most effective. And I like to be effective. So until things shift or change or adjust, that's where we're at here. So I'd like everyone to always know kind of like where I'm at with the channel, with our group. I like to be very transparent, and that way you can be also part of how we evolve the channel, the group on Facebook, and our Discord family. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. I've always been a firm believer in, well, I myself operate with transparency, good, bad, and ugly. And I just feel as though we're human, right? We are human beings living a human experience in real reality, okay? I will still lead the group with the utmost level of respect and integrity, absolutely. But none of us are going to ever be perfect. And that would be very false to imagine that there is, you know, this illusionary experience where everything is like just magical and perfect. That doesn't exist, right? So even though I maintain a very positive, optimistic growth mindset, I'm still grounded in practicality, because that's very important that we don't lose touch with the real, the tangible, right, guys? And so I feel as though that's what kind of sets me apart as an individual when it comes to the information that I kind of bring forward. I believe that it sets me apart from different type of content creators, right, that may cover some of the topics. They may touch on some of the topics I go deeply into, right? And so it's important that you're getting a very 360 holistic macro and micro approach to all the information, all the wisdom, all the insight that I'm bringing forward. I firmly believe that if you're going to be a teacher or any type of person of influence to bring such level of wisdom, insight, perspective to the forefront, that, you know, number one, it must be done with integrity and character, okay? But number two, that it must be done in a way that we understand with common language. Because the one thing I've always remembered in my own, you know, growing up and looking and seeking for information was that I couldn't find people, this is going back in the day though, before YouTube and before a lot of things online, where I couldn't find information or content or avenues where it was relatable, all right, relatable, and somebody was explaining in their own experience, not just on theoreticals. So hopefully that makes sense to some of you guys out there, because I know as my own self, you know, it's nice to hear the very pleasant ways to put all of these high-level concepts sometimes on life and how it should be lived and all these great, amazing things. But as beautiful as that may sound, reality hits you in your face, and they aren't there to tell you what you do when your face is on the fucking cement, right, guys? And I don't usually swear, so I apologize for that. But that is the reality, right? And so I truly, you know, I strive to maintain the information of wisdom and concept, right? But I also want it practical. Because if we don't have the practicality, then all the high-level information, does nothing for us, right? Because then it just sits somewhere. We hear it in, sounds great, and then we, like, you know, maybe one day we'll, you know, retrieve it, or maybe we never do. So I'm a firm believer in applying, putting into real-time application the information, the wisdom, whatever I'm learning, I'm putting into play in my own real life. And I've done this for years and years and years. I've got like my own library of my own information and my own personal testimonies of my own self that was not meant for YouTube, but for my own case study of myself and my progression on this, earth as a human soul. But I say that with honor and integrity because I remember in my pursuits of research and learning and trying to understand the world better, trying to understand myself better, the environment around me, and why this was the way this was, and how come the world is like this, and where do I fall in this gamut of everything else, and the family that I'm brought into, and the world, and the ethnicity, the gender, the role, who I am as a person. How did I end up here? And there must be some significant purpose. I have to look for that. That's how I began my own childhood journey. And that's what led me here, continuously leads me here to this day. So let me just, check in here with you guys. Does that resonate? Are you on the wavelength with me? Are you vibrating with what I'm saying? I certainly hope that most of you will. And for those who don't, that's okay. You can catch up, and it will possibly make more sense as you follow me further along the process and experience me more and more and more. Awesome. Okay. Now, I have a lot of amazing things that I am very eager to roll out content-wise for this new year, okay? I'm not going to reveal that on this broadcast, okay? This broadcast in particular was to kind of like get us back into the swing of things because, for a lot of people, we ended last year, right? And we ended last year, right? Right? Okay. And if you don't know my humor by now, which I don't really have a really great sense of humor, I have my own little weird sense of humor. But if you know me a little bit, then that is my little bit of humor. Trying to be a little bit. So, it's always so interesting how to make certain situations that are kind of like very serious and very real, a little lighthearted. But I always strive for, that lighthearted energy. I always, I challenge myself. I have, not right here, but on my downstairs office board, corkboard. Remember, Katrina, not everything is so serious. I'm like, yeah, well, to me it always is, but maybe not to everybody else. So that's my little bit of humor. Anyways, in a good way, last year was last year, and this year is a new year. And without thinking about the parameters and the circumstances that engulfed us in the prior year, right? We want to look at things from a different perspective. If you can, that is the key. So I will repeat myself, and I do repeat myself purposefully because the human brain is wired to not hear everything. We hear bits and pieces of the verbal part, and we lose the rest. So if I do repeat myself, it's very purposeful, okay? So oftentimes, guys, it's, last year was last year, but this year is a new year, like any other new year, right? And everything is available to us like any other new year, right? Because that is the truth. And regardless of what happened in the past, which means the past means anything prior to yesterday, the hour past, right? Regardless of what has ever happened to you prior to last year or yesterday, is up to you with how you define what that means for you today. And I will say it again. We've all gone through our own different set of circumstances, and our perspective lens is very unique to us as individuals of how we interpreted yesterday, last year, and the last decade, for that matter, right? But today, right, this moment, the present time is yours for the taking. It's yours for the grabbing. It's yours for the interpretation of what you will do with what you have. And maybe you say to me or to yourself in silence, wherever you're watching from, I don't have much. I have nothing. I'm alone. What else, regardless of where you may feel you are at that point, all right? I will say this, 2 things. First, it could always be worse. And yes, it can be. But more importantly, what do you want to do with it? Let's just say I agree with you. It's fucking miserable. It's shitty as hell. I will go the step forward. Usually I would not do this, but I will. Let's just imagine that I agree with you that your life is exactly as miserable and crappy and shitty as you would like to probably vent toward me about it. Let's say I agree with you. Okay. I'll go there with you just this one time, but usually I won't. Okay. This is your opportunity. I'm not joking. I don't joke. And if I do, I tell you I'm joking. So I'll go there with you. Let's just imagine you're one of the few, one of the many that do feel that it's a fucking nightmare. All right. I'll be there with you. It's a disaster. Everything you worked for is gone. Life as you know it is the same. I'm with you. Okay. I'll pause because that's a lot to take in for a person who's truly taking it all in. All right, I'm here. I'll pause for that. I will. In honor of the true pain that a person is really facing and feeling in that real moment. I'll pause. Probably brutal, miserable, dying, death, I don't know. Painstaking, ill, like suicidal, depression. Can't sleep, can't eat, just get me out of here. I'll pause a little bit longer because that was a little dense for me to even like. It's dense. Okay. And before I even go any further, let's just give that a moment of pause. Let's put some, prayer emojis, some hearts in the chat, because there are many people who do feel that immense pain. Okay, so let's just give it 60 seconds of silence for those who really are embracing and really feeling that level of turmoil. I will even turn my own camera off, just 60 seconds. I'm going to time it my own self. All right, let's put some prayer emojis because there are real people facing real pain, all right? 60 seconds, guys. We can do this as a group. Prayer emojis in the chat, okay, guys? just a brief moment of silence, because there are so many people who are really facing the most toughest of times. All right, guys, please, let's all come together with our heart chakra, and please let's place the prayer and heart emojis in that chat. For those, even if you're not suffering, your emojis are a representation of the kindness that exists in humanity, okay? This is for the collective of humanity. We can do this. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Shell. Thank you, Genzi. Anybody else have the kindness in their hearts just to offer that moment of silence with the prayer emojis and the hearts? That's all, guys. 30 more seconds. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate those who were able to participate. You know, sometimes in life, we don't get those moments of silence often enough. And when we do want to be able to contribute to other people, strangers, right? Those are the moments in time that matter the most, all right? We will continue forward. So if you are someone at that point who is at that level of struggling or hardship or pain or misery or loss, at whatever level it is to you, know this. Know that in life, nothing that we go through, the pain, the hurt, the suffering, is ever in vain. No. Also know that regardless of the circumstances that present itself to us visually, right? Like, we're human beings in this world and we see things because the outside world shows us it, right? That regardless of what is taking place around us, we still get to hold the inner power within ourselves, okay, to decide, am I going to let all of this pain, the misery, the hurt, the childhood trauma, the wounding, the everything, the lifelessness of the world, right? Am I going to let all of that dictate my whole life? Am I going to really allow all of those external circumstances that I don't have control over, whether it's my parents, my family, my health? You have some control over your health. Yes, you do. But you understand what I'm saying. All these environmental, social, economical things, am I going to let all of these pieces take me down to nothing? And if I do for the moment, okay, I can grieve. Am I going to stay there? Or am I going to pick myself back up? Because I have a choice to stay defeated or beat down, because the world and the news and everything around me shows me how depressing this world is, given the circumstances of last year and maybe in prior years, right? Or am I going to finally say no more? Am I going to finally take a stand for myself and say, you know what? I've done that too long. I understand, but I'm no longer going to participate at that level. I deserve better. I know better, and I want better. This is a real thing, because see, the world doesn't teach you. There's no class to go to There's no educational system that will bring you the level of insight and personal perspective I will bring you. I never found it for myself. If you do, please tell me where to go look. I beg of you. We'll put those links in here. Okay. All of the spiritual gurus and the teachers I've ever encountered have never led me to truth at the level that I had desired, hoped for, looked for, sought after. My parents couldn't give it to me, and that's not their fault. I'm not mad. I don't resent them. I did at one point in my life way years ago, but not anymore. I grew over that. But yes, there was a point in my life where I thought my parents should have told me that, should have, been the educators of certain information. This is years and years ago, much years ago, decades ago. But I learned on my own account. And that took a lot of maturity and wisdom and insight to understand that I love my parents. They couldn't give me what I wanted at that level. I had to move from resentment of them to I forgive them, I love them. I accept them as they are. And that's a big process. That's a big pill to swallow. I really say that because it wasn't overnight. Not for me, it wasn't, because like any person, I remember in those moments of time. Now, I usually don't talk about like how I felt in those moments of time, because I've already gone past all these like positions of like healing for years. But I do realize the importance for me to acknowledge or highlight or discuss or share that I did at one point had held my parents at resentment. It's not about my parents anyways, but it's important that I do share that because I had before years ago on YouTube here, but I mean, I've grown past this years ago, but it's so key. It's so key because so many people don't know how to face that part. It's a very, very personal, intimate, and raw experience that I feel it's my duty and my obligation to share more specifically, more with precise information, with my emotions, where I was years ago. I'm not there anymore. No, I'm not. I love my parents, even though I don't agree with them at all on a lot of things. I still don't. But that took years. Years. I promise. So my point of saying this is not to bash my parents. I love my parents now. I still don't agree. We still have hiccups. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. But my point of saying this is not to bash them or to praise them. It's to show and share with you guys there was a point in time that I remember very, very, very vividly where I didn't like them at all. I remember so many years ago where I was, it's so far back, but I will share it and recant it because I think it's important. Where I was trying to understand how, why, and what, and make sense of all this, right? A long time ago. This is a long time ago. But I did remember the process because at first I was upset. How come and why did they not have the ability, the wherewithal to guide me, lead me, direct me in the way that I felt that a person, a child at that point in time, or an adolescent should have been led. Now, it does not mean when I say this, it doesn't mean they weren't educated. My mom was. It doesn't mean they weren't like a good parent in certain elements. What I'm trying to say is they were not who I needed them to be for me. Does that make sense, guys? All right. So, so for a long time, it was difficult to embrace not having anyone to turn to, not having anyone to understand who even cared to understand myself. And I'm not trying to make it about, self-centered Katrina. No. I mean, if anything, like, I was so humble and modest because I raised all of my parents' children, my siblings, sorry, their children. And I had to grow up and forego my own childhood to make sure they were okay, right? So this isn't about like Katrina. It was about like they should have been there and they should have been able to provide the wisdom, the insight, the information that I, Katrina, needed. So what if my brothers and my sisters didn't need that? I did, though. All children are different. They're wired differently, guys. I'm sorry if my two brothers who were younger than me and whoever else after me, right, I required that level of direction and guidance. That was real to me. That was my real life that I can't get back. That I felt aimless and desolate and, alone. I learned to live alone for a long time. It's probably why today, as an adult, way much later as an adult, I still like to live alone. That's a real situation. It really is. I had to learn early on, like, figure life out, figure shit out, how to fend for myself, how to take care of my siblings. And I was the oldest of 4 freaking siblings. I love them to the death. I love them to the death because that's my family and my siblings all fucking know I would do anything for them. Everything and anything, and I've already proven it to them. Literally with my money, my energy, my time, my fucking devotion. I'm a loyal person with my family and those who I love and support. So, my point of saying that is that, like, where was anybody else? Those are real questions. Again, I'm not here to bash parents, my own parents. No, this is long ago, but still real. When you're the oldest, I'm sure there's many good, bad, and ugly of being the youngest, the oldest, the middle. I don't know, but I am the oldest, and I learned. Well, I didn't have a choice, really. I could, if I was a different person, because there are many children who are the oldest who don't act like the oldest, right? So I don't want to just say if you're the oldest, then you just learn to like adopt maturity. It doesn't always go down that way, right? But I was always very protective. Oldest sibling. I'm the oldest of 4. And I always made sure that like my siblings were protected. Like, who they're doing, they have food, they have clothes, who they with. I would walk them to school, make sure I picked them up from school. Like, I was like a mom at like a child age. I'm not saying that to disregard my own parents, no, because they worked full-time jobs and they did the best they can, and they both were immigrant family or immigrant parents from, either Mexico or Italy. So they didn't really have a lot of like the generational experiences that like maybe most people did here who have lived here for decades and generations. But that's besides the point, right? When you're a child, you don't know that information. You do, but you don't really understand that, right? And they're not, and your parents aren't telling you, well, you know what, we came from this place or that place, so we don't really know. We're just working to survive and blah, 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 blah. So figure it out. Like, they don't tell you that when you're like 10 years old. I'm not saying it in an ugly way. I'm just being honest and straightforward about it. So those are realities that take place in life, but we learn to work within what we have to work with, right? And every one of us will have different experiences, way different experiences. And that's the beautiful part of us having, individuality and personality, because we're molded by the experiences around us. And those experiences are what's shaping us every single day, right? So if you can go back to your own childhood and dissect that part of yourself, then you become more empowered. You understand why you are the way you are today. You could be the baby or the middle child. It doesn't matter. You didn't have to have the leadership role to understand where you played and why you might be the way you are today. But understanding it is so empowering. Does that make sense, guys? When you understand where you fall into the situation, right? You understand life differently. Many people will never even review or evaluate their childhood, their adolescence, their parents. You know why they won't do it? Because it's too painful and it takes too much work. But let me tell you one thing. If you are here on this channel, if you are tuning into me, I know one thing about you. I know one thing without knowing you individually. I know one thing. If you're right here still tuning to me, I know you're curious. I know you're yearning for information. I know there's a part of you that does want to better understand yourself. There's a part of you that seeks to learn and grow and better become who you've always meant to be. I know that without knowing you individually. And if I do know you as a person, then you better believe I know that's even true times 100%, because the people who I interact with, they understand this is a real experience. This isn't fake. This isn't for, what do they call it? Like YouTube views or, sensationalism. No, this is real life we're talking about. But more importantly, this is your real life we're talking about. When I talk about my real life, that's real. I don't sugarcoat it all. Never, nothing. My family calls me up and says, why are you talking about those things? Because I can and I want to. Too bad. You make us look so bad. It is, from my experience, how it played out. If you want to tell me differently, I'll hear you out. But this is my real life experience from my viewpoint. You guys get me? So let me check in a little bit with the chat. We're going to keep on going, guys, all right? But I hope that you're still in store for the ride, because let me tell you, nothing that we do here is boring. It's always like, I don't want to say explosive, but let's just say it's going to be the ride of your life, the ride you've always been looking for. All right, let's check in with everyone here. And for those who are not familiar with my live stream format, I do like to keep my experience very interactive. I value the dialogue format. It's a conversation. Yes, I am speaking here, but the people here in the chat who are engaging, who are responding back, are like the conversation. Even if you're not here in the live stream, you can always watch the chat, but everyone matters to me. If you're here, you matter to me. If you're watching the replay, you matter to me. I'm able to connect with and touch the energetics of the collective. You don't have to be here physically during the live stream for me to be able to impact your heart and your soul and your consciousness. You will feel me radiate through the computer, the lens. Shell, Plumie, Genzi, Kylie, Sweet Crazy, Sandra, The Observer. I've never seen you before. Hello, welcome. Who is the observer? Do I know you, sweetie? Tell me. Tell me. Sandra says, Katrina, you are not replying. I'm right here, sweetie pie. I'm more confident than, oh, well, look, I do appreciate the compliment, but I do not want to be compared to any political figure, period. But thank you. I will take the compliment. I will take the compliment. All right, Sandra. Yay, Sandra. Sandra, my love. Sandra, my twinsie. Thank you. Sandra says, yes, with your help, Katrina, I have changed my positively through you, our soul family. I'm filled with gratitude for you, our soul family. Thank you so much, Sandra. You have no idea how much that means so much to me. Really does. We're missing Scout Chrissy here, but I haven't called her yet because I was ill, guys, for a while, but I'm better today. I'm better today. Katrina is the real deal. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. It means a lot to me. The Observer. Katrina, I'm in love with you. Well, you're romantically, or what are we talking about here? You know, I'm on the hunt for my my future spouse. You wouldn't know that, but who are you, sweetie? Genzi. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome, guys. We're going to keep it rolling, all right? So are you guys driving with me? We're all good still? Okay, here's the plan, though, okay? So I'm going to go a little bit further, okay? And then my thoughts, here's my suggestion. I'm open to your guys' desires, of course. So what I was thinking was we do, it's like, where the hell am I? I was thinking that we do, I'm going to go a couple more thoughts on some things. And tell me, guys, if you're here in the chat and you would like a reading, if you're up for that, if you want that, let me know, okay? For those who don't know that I do readings, well then, you'll get to be a first-time viewer of the process, all right? So you guys get to be the dictators of what we do, how we do it, and that will be that. So what do you guys feel up for tonight? Y'all let me know. Y'all let sister know. All right. Well, I mean, I already have my cards up here because I brought them out here for a reason. But if nobody wants that, we do not have to do that, okay? Okay, let's do this, all right? If we have any mods in here to help us, not organize, but like whoever is available who's a mod in here, the blue team. If there's anybody in the group, right, we have about, I don't know, you know, several people here in the live stream chat. If you would like a reading, please let us know now in the chat. And if you are a person who is a moderator, don't be shy to also request, because you guys know I love primarily and priority to support the people who are always with us on a regular basis, because I love to support that, right? So I want no one to feel shy, okay? If you'd like a reading, let us know in the chat. We will keep a rolling record or whatever of who does. And again, I want no one to feel afraid or shy. It's a very safe place, okay? And we'll roll like that, all right, guys? Yes. All right. I will just be a moment to get some more ice, but that's it. I'm very fast. All right, guys? Help me out, family. Okay? Let's get the tab rolling. Not tab. Let's get the, let's figure out who would like to have the readings, and we're gonna roll that way, all right? Yay! All right, guys. I'm gonna trust y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, my pen. And so once you guys tell me who, I'll jot them all down with my little note book, and we're gonna get right to it, okay? So if you're a moderator, do not hold back, because I want you also on the list if you want that. No, there's no pressure, but I do want you on the list if you are in blue, because I support those who are always with me, tried and true. All right, give me about 60 seconds, and those, let's get the list going, okay? If nobody wants one, that's okay too. That's okay with me. If you would like a deceased love, not deceased love reading, a deceased reading, sorry, hold up, that's not right. A reading from a deceased loved one, we can do that too. But please specify that's what you'd like. All right, let me get my ice. And that's it. Okay. So hopefully we have at least some names on the list. Hopefully we do. Oh, my ice cubes too. Well, whatever we have is what we have. Hold up here. Ouch. So yes, if you would like a reading, we will put you in the list. You can ask really any question you have. Nothing's really off limits. I mean, whatever comes through is what comes through. But I never limit you guys to your questions. If you have a deceased loved one that you're hoping to connect with, let me know in advance. So I am expecting that. Okay. Yes, I am able to channel deceased loved ones. That is correct. For those who are questioning or asking or inquiring on that, that is an option. Yes, that is an option. So the team in blue will help us get that order together. Give me one more second, guys, and then I'll come up and we'll get started, all right? And it's a very safe place. If you've never had a reading, then you're in luck, because I'm a very safe reader and I take everything with the most utmost respect and gentle care. That's a guarantee. You can ask anybody in the chat who has had one from me in the past, and I do believe they will attest to that statement. Thank you. Okay. All right. All right. So 60 more seconds. We'll put the names and then we're going to get going. Okay, guys? You can ask whatever you'd like. Don't feel afraid. You should never feel afraid, at least not here. This is a very safe place. So don't feel afraid. That's the last thing I want for any person to feel is afraid. It's a very safe environment here. Okay, my card's up now. Hold up. All right, hold up. All right, guys, we're ready to go. Here we go. All righty. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, did I hit my freaking finger? Oh, geez. Here we go, guys. All right. All right. So I'm sure the mods got us all in order, okay? Ooh, oopsies. I'm here. All right. Mods got us all in order. So, ooh, hold up here. I saw, let me go back and look real quick. Who was first? All right. We're doing readings, guys. All right. Where the hell is my damn thing at? There we go. All right. All right. So we had all right. So Dawn was first. Dawn, are you still here? Dawn Marie? All right. Kylie, Wendy, Sandra. Dawn, yeah. So, and Gen Z had us on point. Gen Z got us, sorry, after the fact. I'm like, oh, there she goes. Okay. Is that correct, guys? And then anybody else afterward, let us know, okay? And then Sandra, okay, so when I get to you, Sandra, tell me that, Sandra, when I get to you, tell me that again at that point. That way I know that for sure, okay? Thank you, Sandra, in advance. Okay. And, oh, hold up. I will make a note just in case, but I won't forget. Okay. But still, Sandra, let me know that at that point. That way I'm focused on that specific. Okay. Here we go. All right. Oh, let me get one more thing here. Hold up. Dun, dun. Here we go. All right. There we go. Got that. Ooh. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. Perfection. Okay. I'm back. I was not going anywhere anyways. Okay. All right. All right. So we will start with Dawn. All right. Dawn. And then Johnny. Okay. Got you, Johnny. All right. So we're going to start with Dawn. And anything in particular, Dawn? And for those who never had readings, you can always just ask for something general. Whatever comes through, comes through. That's at your discretion, okay? I mean, like, well, you can say general, and I pull the cards. So, Dawn, are you there? Let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like me to like kind of like harness in on. And I got the cards right here for you. Dawn? Dawn. General. I'll go general for her for now. Yeah. General then, Dawn? I kind of felt you were telling me general, even though you didn't say anything. All right. Hold on. I don't want my cards wet, so hold up. Let me get one more napkin here because I don't want my cards wet. Dawn, so general? All right. I don't want my cards wet, so I didn't realize, you know how the drink sweats? I don't want my cards all damaged, so I'm out, but I have a stock of napkins right here. Okay, so we're doing readings, guys. If you would like a reading, please let the team in blue let us know. All right. In the meantime, we're on the list. There's no cost to participate. I do, however, ask you guys if you guys would be so kind and gracious to give me a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified when we live stream. We have a lot of great stuff coming up in the store. All right. So here we go. We're on Dawn. Dawn. Okay. Here we go. All right. I just don't want my cards wet, so sorry, guys. They wouldn't be wet, but I just like to be extra safe and cautious. Here we go. All right, Dawn, let's go. Yay, hello. If you're new, joining in, tapping in, welcome. We're a very friendly group here, guys. If you're in the chat and you're a moderator, let's be nice and welcoming to the people who are new. We are doing readings right here, live stream, okay? Ooh, that's always impressive to me if you are a true reader, because when you do them live, you know, there's no editing. All right, here we go. Dawn. Let me get myself comfortable first. Hold up. All right. Like myself situated first. All right. All right. Dawn. Dawn. Dawn Marie. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go, Dawn. You messaged me above? Okay, let me double check. Hello, Lifestyle Adventures with Ben. How are you? Oh, okay. Okay, so Dawn asked about, okay. All right, see, okay, all right. Let me first finish this part because I didn't know that. Thank you, I looked up, okay. Let me, then maybe get two then, okay? Let me do this part first. All right, so, so let me do this part first, okay? Done, so, okay, interesting, okay. This is not your uncle quite yet, okay? But, and if it is, then it is, but that means I was able to foresee it. But again, all right, so here is, because I thought you had a general, so I will read this as general, okay? But I will still do that your uncle right now, okay? All right. So first of all, I want to say this part as the general part, okay? Again, if it relates to your uncle, then I was probably, one of my gifts as a spiritual guide and as a psychic medium is the ability of like foresight at any level, all right? So anyways, you'll know. I won't know, but you will. All right. So here we go. We got emotional loss and high awareness, okay? With rest and rejuvenate, okay? So whether that relates to you or him, I will still do a separate part for him, okay? But I had already pulled the cards as a general, all right? So I'm going to honor the cards that already were dealt, all right? But here is the interesting piece that I wanted to, when I was pulling the cards before I read up, that I wanted to still acknowledge here, because what I see here is a polarity, a big time polarity. Now, this could apply to you or him, but again, I don't know. You'll know. I won't know that answer. But there's a polarity here of force and balance. It's a duality that feels like friction and rest. Force and okay. So I didn't finish pulling the rest of the cards because I read up and that's what you had asked, but I wanted to at least honor the cards that did come on the table first. All right. So tell me at least at this point, Dawn, if what I just said so far makes any sense either to you in your life or to your uncle. And now, while you answer that for the chat, all right, now I will pull on him, okay, specifically. All right. Can I get his give me his name? Or your father? Oh, okay. So either your uncle, there was somebody right here though. It might be the uncle. I don't know yet. Or the father-in-law. I don't know. It might be the uncle. Sorry, there was something here. So I don't know if it's the uncle. I think it might be the uncle. But I'm going to find out right now. So we'll look we'll see who comes through. Okay? Dawn? You there, Dawn? Let's go. Who's Brian though? Tell me who Brian is, because I want to really tap into this person's personality. I believe I can do it. So, okay. Which one's the uncle? I felt the uncle first. I know you wrote his name first. Oh. Hey, Plumie. Okay. Let me ask this question. Dawn. Is the uncle the one who was in solitude for a long time? Who was the one in solitude? Who was number 9? Who was the one in solitude a lot? Who was the one who was more maybe evolved? Who was that one? Tell me who it is, Dawn. Dawn. Yeah, I knew it was the uncle. I don't know, but I felt it. Is it him? I mean, I don't know. Usually the one closest, not always, wants to come through, So we'll see. And Plumie knows. We've done Plumie before. Thank you, Plumie, for coming back. We love Plumie, Miss Plumie. All right. So right now we're going to see if we can get Dawn's uncle, Brian, right? Or Jack. We're going to see who we can get. But I did feel initially the uncle at first, twice, but yep, again, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. I think the uncle want to come through. Yeah, 5 times? Okay. Well, but you may have a lot to say. I mean, I don't know yet, but all right, hold on. Ooh, yes. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Let me wait here. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. That's not being challenging here. Oh. I knew that was going to happen there. Okay. But hold on. Yeah. You guys heard that, right? Okay, anyways. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay. All right. Some of that part. What's that part? What is that about? Oh. Okay. So this is interesting here. He's yeah. Okay. Hold up. Let me start. Let me just group this part so far. Hold on. Now you will be able to tell us, not just me, but the chat as well. Again, these are live streams, so I don't know what anyone will ask. I can't ever know that. And Dawn's word is just as good as my word, okay? So she'll be the one to validate what comes through, okay? I mean, I will explain what comes through and then she can articulate, validate, accept, or not, okay? But here's what I do feel coming through. Yeah, I know. Hold on. I know I got that already. So hold on. My reading, I know there's a couple of very pronounced messages, but let me just see something else here. Hold on. Gotta just see a little bit more here. Okay. Ooh, my left ear. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that and let's just see what we got here. Okay, I'll let you guide me. I want to go ahead and go with what's coming through already, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so first and foremost, the first parts that the person, okay, who was definitely right here, the first part that they wanted to acknowledge deeply, fast, like confirmed it, was that well, the solitude part, I want to go back to that part first, actually. So this person either liked being in solitude or they just were like a lone person, not in a bad way, because like I'm a lone person myself. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing. So anyways, they like to be alone a lot. I don't know. But here's the piece that came through very strongly, that their life had a lot of changes. A lot of changes, a lot of transformation possibly. And I'm almost thinking, were they a Scorpio, or they may have had major Scorpio in their chart, or they had a very rough life, or a challenging life, or a life full of like, what else am I about to take on? Like that type of energy, okay? They showed it to me twice, like financial issues, not in a bad way necessarily. It could be. I don't want to say that. I don't know. They're not telling me that, but changes financially, materially, physically, right? And the foundational level could be like marriages, could have been relationships, a lot of challenges or changes on a constant level, or it felt like tremendous upheaval. And yes, a life of obstacles. Whether you know this or not about the person, this person's life had a lot of obstacles, internal struggle, external struggle. It was big time, okay? Challenge. They learned to deal with it though, because they knew at one point later, maybe not early on in their life, that it was just their destiny to kind of face head on all the issues, and they had no other choice, or they surrendered to it. Like if they accepted, they succumbed to it, or they just faced it like this is what it is. Okay, that's what they want to say first and foremost. So first, tell me if that's the uncle. I feel it's the uncle, but you tell me, John. Who is that? Well, Plumie, you have to be head mod, okay, Plumie? Plumie, can you handle being head mod? Plumie. Dawn is getting the reading, so she can't be head mod, and Shell is not right here right now. Plumi, can you be head mod in the meantime while Dawn getting her reading? Okay. All right. So let me go further into it, okay? Dawn, well, Plumi is going to manage her best to help us, okay? Plumi better try. All right, here we go. All right, so that was that part. Hold on. You're going to know in a minute, okay? It's going to come clear. I feel like it will be, okay? All right. Yes. The person here, so before you jump to conclusions here, I believe this person was either in tune with either their life, spiritually in tune, or just consciously highly aware, or wisdom, some kind of like wisdom or higher awareness. They had the level of understanding that they understood their life, even if it was, good or bad. Like, they understood, okay? So let us know, okay, Dawn, so far, who you think it is so far. But I'm going to give you more clues here, okay? All right. Not only that, this is a person who was very transformative. So you'll know who this person is if it's the uncle or, the father-in-law. This person, very transformative, very powerful, triumphant. They wanted to be known for success. They wanted to have the power, the hope. They were trying to bring hope to the forefront in whatever way that was for them, okay? They wanted to birth ideas. Somebody had ideas here, okay? I don't know who this is, but they had a lot of emotional intuition, and they also were, they had the ideas. They were almost like a genius, but not quite fully developed into a genius, but they were very either inventive or creative, or there was something about them that people was like, they wanted to be around that person, or like that person had like some kind of like either charisma. There was some type of like, they were a truth speaker. They were emotionally intelligent, and they were intelligent mentally as well. That's who's coming here. So first tell me who it is, and then I'll see what else wants to come through on this person. That should tell you first who this person is. You gave me two people. I felt it was the uncle. I felt it was the uncle, but you tell me. It's your family members. John, tell us who it is. Scout! Chrissy! It's the father-in-law? Okay, so she knows it's the father-in-law. Now, here's what might be happening. They both might be coming through. So that's very possible, okay? Because I did feel the uncle was first. I did. I felt, yep. So I feel the uncle, is the uncle shy? Is the uncle like in reserve? Not reserve, but like timid, not timid, but like behind the scenes. I feel like the uncle's like, he wants to come, but he's like, I don't know, whoever else is first or forthcoming goes first, right? So is he that polite? Is he that polite that like the other person overshadowed him right now? Because I kind of felt like a merging of like, I got two energetics, but first he was first. I will say that. You tell me, Dawn. Okay, then maybe it's just then the father-in-law then. Could be. Thank you, Plumi. Okay, and so Dawn, so when the people who pass away in this lifetime, like us, like here, if they're still, they have the same personality on the other side for now. Their consciousness is pretty still similar. So if a person, for example, doesn't like to talk about themselves, then they don't want to still to this moment. Like, for example, I have a grandfather, who did not know the things I was into, right? When he passed away, this is years ago, and he was like, Katrina, what the hell are you doing? I would have thought years ago he would have understood what I was doing, because when you're over there, when you cross over, well, initially I thought they would understand, but they don't always, because they leave here with the same consciousness. Does that make sense, guys? To anybody else, whoever will have a deceased love reading, because not love reading, a deceased deceased loved one's reading, not a love reading. All right, guys. Yes. Hello, Edgar. Hi, Plumie. All right. What do you mean what happened, Dawn? What do you mean what happened? Ooh. What, Dawn, what do you mean what happened? What does that mean what happened? What does that mean what happened? Why is this happening here? Ooh. Oh, no, your internet shut off. Ooh, damn. So you know what? Okay, let me ask you a question, Dawn. I have a real question for you right now. It's a real freaking question, girl, okay? You know, I don't even know. I mean, I might text it to you, but I'll just ask it here. I don't think one of them here wants me to do this for them. Does that make sense or not? And they're gonna tell me, they're telling me straight up, no. I don't know who this is. They just told me no. I mean, I still got I got 4 cards on that process, but even the cards I got on this tell me exactly what I just said, like, no. I'll still tell it to you. So whoever this one is tells me straight up, they do not like that you're inquiring right this moment. They said they know what's being done, and they just don't. They just said no. They understand, but they don't understand at the same time. I'm not sure how that makes any sense. They do understand, but maybe they're resistant or reluctant. So I don't really know where they're coming from quite clearly, but it's clearly a very hard no. So I will honor that part, okay? All right. All right, next on the docket, I'm sorry. Let us know, Dawn, how that was, okay? And if Kylie's here and Wendy, if not, we're going with Sandra. Johnny who? Sandra's. Johnny, who's Johnny? Sandra, tell me. Oh, Johnny's before you. All right, well, who is Johnny here? Dawn, I still want to know, all right? And I can do something later for us, not for us, but you know, later. But we'll chat later. But still want to know that information, please. Johnny, are you here? Yeah, Crystal, you can go on the list. Okay, so is Wendy still here? If Wendy's here, we'll do Wendy. Wendy, what would you like, Wendy? Wendy, then Johnny, okay? Then Sandra. All right, Wendy. 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 What type of reading would you like, sweeties? Pie. General. Okay. So Dawn says she shook. I'm going to put it in the chat here because I don't know what Dawn is saying quite yet. Now, I do hope we hear from Dawn because it helps authenticate the information. Okay? If that makes sense, guys. I don't, when Dawn asked me to do the readings on the deceased loved ones, I didn't know, first of all, I didn't know she was going to ask that, and I never even told people I would do the deceased loved ones tonight. So there's no editing here. It's all raw, authentic, and real. And whatever comes through, comes through. Like, I can't fabricate. I can't manipulate. It is what it is. All right? So that's why I do my readings here on YouTube live, just like this, guys. All right? All right. Here we go. But I do hope that at least Dawn does share with us, or with me at least, later, or when she can, come back on live stream later on, today or a different time, and chat with us about how she shook, because it's so important that people understand that what I do here is not a game. I don't do anything lightly. In fact, I'm almost probably always told, Katrina, you're too serious, which is true. I can't help it because it's my nature, and I've tried so hard to be more lighthearted. I have sticky notes all over my freaking like workboard. More lighthearted, more fun, more playful. I try so hard to be less serious. But my natural nature is very intense and very serious and very like, but not everyone likes that part. So, you know, I try to balance myself out a little bit. Can I balance myself a little bit? Good God. No wonder why I don't have love in my life. Who on earth wants to be with someone who's so intense? I don't blame them. Anyways, Wendy says general. I will, Dawn, I will. All right, there we go here. Thank you, and thank you so much, Scout. She's so amazing. Chrissy's amazing. Ooh. Putting the links. I really deeply appreciate the links there. And thank you, Plumie, as well. Thank you. Thank you. I love how Plumie also says it's live. There's no behind the scenes. Nope. It's raw. What you hear is what you get. It's very true. And that's who I am in everyday life. I don't pretend. So if I'm in a bad mood, guys, in all fairness, I tell people I'm not in a good mood. But it's very rare that I'm not happy. But if I'm sick, or if I'm not happy, or what I tell you how it is. And so you can love me, hate me, judge me, and that's all perfectly fine. I accept all of it. But at least you know who you're getting every day of the week. There's no surprises. If I don't like something, I say, I don't fucking like it. Oh, shit. Does it ruffle feathers? Yeah, it does. But the beautiful part is that I am also human, and that's what makes people human. Like, first of all, just because I'm the spiritual teacher doesn't mean I'm immune from human emotions and reactions and experiences. I think that's very important to actually acknowledge, because I've never ever claimed to be perfect, but first of all, I'm critical of my own self, let alone so I'm very hard on myself, and that's okay. That's between me and me, right? The important part of me acknowledging that part is that it's okay to make mistakes, to not be perfectly politically correct, to have situations arise. That's what makes people human. That's what makes us real, right? If I was so perfect with no problems, then I mean, I would want you to worry about me. The fact that I don't even hide from the family, the little personal groups we have, like on our Zoom or Discord, or like, that is who I am, and I'm perfectly okay with embracing who I am. And I hope that people understand that I'm a human being. That's it. Like, you know, that's it. So, anyways. And yes, I always fill my stupid drink up with Sprite. That's all it's in here, guys. Like, I gotta, one day I'm gonna have me a Sprite, sponsorship. Anyways. And no, I don't want Sprite for attention. No. More Sprite. Okay. All right, let's get back to this. Let's go here. Ouch. All right, here we go. All right. Are we on Wendy? Are we on Wendy? We'll do Wendy, then Kylie if they're here. Is Wendy still here before I pull her cards? And then Kylie. Hey, Kathy. How are you, Kathy? Hey, Abby. So happy to see you. Oh, God, my nose. Yay, thank you. So basically I want a confirmation here, guys. Kylie, Wendy, yes or no to the readings. If I don't hear from Kylie or Wendy, we're going to Sandra and then Johnny, and I'm not sure if Johnny's still here. So Kylie and Wendy, are you guys here? Going once, going twice. Let me know. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, so Wendy is here. Okay. All right, Wendy. Anything in particular? I'm sorry if I asked you earlier. I apologize. Can you repeat yourself for me? That way I don't go back up there to look again. If you can just repeat yourself again for me, Wendy, general. or whatever you wanted. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay. All right, here, Wendy. General for Wendy. Oh. Ooh, okay, Wendy here. Oh. Interesting here. Oh, this, okay, let me get some, this might be interesting for Wendy here. Okay, hold up, but let's see what else we got here to make this match up here. I always get excited because, you know, I just get excited. Let's see here for Wendy. Come on, let's see, Wendy. Oh, I did thought that. Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this means just quite yet. I have an idea. I do, but ooh. Okay, one more because this could be a little tricky. So let's find out here. Yeah, one more on that one. Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right, I got it. All right, here we go. So Wendy asked for general. Here's what comes through for Wendy. And again, I don't get to pick the cards. I mean, I shuffle them, but that's all I do. So I'm not gonna lie. I do feel there's a love. Hold up. There's a love reading here. Okay, but hold up. Card fell. Oh yes, it is. It's harmony. Were you asking about you and a person, or are you? Yeah, it is. You didn't want to really ask, but you did ask subconsciously because it fell twice here. Okay. The harmony card here, you were inquiring either subconsciously, whether you knew it or not. I don't know if you're trying to have a baby with somebody or are you just very happy in love with a person, or you're about to be, but I do feel like you would know this person because I feel as though it's an existing relationship. It feels like it to me here based on these cards here, that you're trying to actually have a baby here or birth something between you and this new person, whomever this might be. You're resting, you're trying to figure it out. Maybe you're in contemplation about this relationship. But definitely you're looking at love. There's 100% love here. I don't know who this person is for you, but you're maybe either you or they are trying to figure out if that is the true love to make it completely work, like permanently, like, you know, like soulmates. I would say it is, or that you're on the verge of like having the faith to like go the distance of some kind of hurdle. You think it is, but you have the physical desire of it. So I would say yes. All right. That's that for you. Alrighty. All right. That was Wendy. Is Kylie here, and then Johnny? All right, Wendy, let us know how that resonated with you, though, because see, only you know your own real life truth. I don't get the details, the facts, and then the chat who are here with us watching in tune, they don't know either. So please elaborate if you're willing to, if you're feeling up to do that. It helps everyone feel like we're part of the process together if you're comfortable doing so. All right, thank you, Wendy. All right. Who are we on, guys? I freaking forget. All I know is I want to hear like Scout's voice. All I'm waiting for. Sorry, guys. My head hurts. Be ready. Okay, so we're on Johnny. Okay. All right, Johnny, are you here? Speak up or forever hold you. Oh, yeah, he's here. Okay. I just saw him. All right, so after Johnny, and then it's Sandra. Okay. After Sandra, there's nobody else. Then there's no. Okay. Kylie is here. Okay, we'll do Kylie first, then Johnny and Sandra. All right, Kylie. General Kylie. All right. General for Kylie. General for Kylie. Okay. All right, hold up. It fell. I'll come get it. Hold up. All right, hold on. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right, so here we go. Okay. Well, here we go. Here we go for Kylie. All right. Ice and crown. Ooh. It's interesting here. I might need another clarifier. I don't want to use their cards though, so I'll use one more from here then. To keep it very simple. All right, hold on. I wanted one more on that one because that was a little complicated there, but we'll find out. We're gonna find out. I always get to the bottom of everything. Ooh, gosh, wait a minute. Ooh. Okay, one more. Oh, that was all right. Let me see. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, so Kylie, we're on you, and here we go. Hey, Mary, how you bugging? How are ya? Maddie boy, Wendy, Sandra, Edgar, Salazar. Hello. Abby. Hey, no, Abby, it's never too late. Are you kidding me? Girl, it's never too late. Are you kidding me? All right, let's see here. We're on Kylie, okay? Here we go. All right, Kylie, here we go. Ready? So what comes to initially is that there's some kind of either like imbalance within yourself, okay? From like the root or base chakra and the crown chakra, which means to me that you have a lot going on right now, that you have a lot going on in your life on so many different levels, okay, in your life, areas of your life. And a lot of positive stuff that could be great, but if you don't really harness in on the full potential, you could lose all the great ideas or the great prosperity that you got right there at the forefront for you, okay? So you gotta be very, very careful with how you choose, okay? How you choose your movements, your next positions, your decision-making process. You gotta be very careful, okay? In a positive way. Use your intuition and feel your way through the right process for yourself, not for anybody else, not what your mind thinks, right? Not what like logic says to you, right? Not what the external world tells you, but how you feel, okay? All right. You will triumph, but don't be tempted. There's some kind of temptation here at the forefront for you, which does worry me a tad bit here, okay? A little temptation, nothing major. You can overcome it, okay? Nothing major. But being aware of it is what's going to help you stay on the up and up. The temptation will come between you and like partnerships, alliances, business partners. So don't compromise yourself. Okay. There you go. All right. All right. Anybody who's helping me keep up? Sandra, who was next? We did Wendy, we did Kylie. I think it's if Johnny's here, we'll do Johnny, and then we'll do Sandra. Johnny, Sandra. Johnny, are you here? Going once, going twice. Hello, Crystal Dawn. How are you? Maddie boy, Sully. Maddie boy. Dude, where were you earlier? We were on Duty Ron's Periscope thing, like way earlier. Like where the hell were you? All right, anyways, sorry. That's something separate. But anyways, Dawn was there with me, right, Dawn? Joshua was there with me. Sorry, not with me, but you know. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Johnny is here. All right, Johnny, what do you want, Johnny boy? My soul brother. What does my Johnny brother want? What does Johnny want? What the hell am I doing now? Okay, general. All right, and then don't get this started. Right. Hold on. Let me. Okay, wait. Are we in Johnny? Sorry, my brain went somewhere else. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold up. Okay, are we on Johnny? Oopsies. I'm here. Are we on Johnny? Okay. Let me get different cards. I lost thought process for just a second. Not long. I'm very smart still. Okay, Johnny. Wait, okay, hold on. I knew what I was looking for. Look, it's right here. I got it. I got it. Okay. There you go. Johnny. My soul brother. Johnny is like my brother. Well, he is my brother. Like, legit, he is. You know, we have like blood brothers or like blood sisters. Yeah. Johnny's my brother. Like Jenny's my sister. Jenny and Johnny are my brother, my sister. Forever. Forever. What's that one movie like where they say forever? They say it in a weird way, like they say it weird, very weirdly. Forever. What movie was that? Anyways, so we're on Johnny. Let's go, Johnny. Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh. Wow. I like. Okay, let's see what we got for Johnny. I get happy. All right. Okay. You know, it's nice to be happy for people's happiness. All right. And yay, Sandra. Ooh, okay. Johnny, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Ooh, I'm gonna ask you some questions, Johnny. As my brother, I'm gonna ask you some questions. You got the answer for me. You got the answer. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Okay, one more card on this. That's gonna be interesting here. All right, here we go. Oh, all right, it came. Okay. One more, two. Oh, I'll take two. Take two. All right. Okay. So let me start with the other part first. Okay. This part for okay. So the first part, Johnny, that I want to start with is that like you're feeling some compassion, and that can be toward yourself or toward others. Initially, I wasn't sure based on the initial cards. Okay. So you're coming into tune with your compassionate self, which you already have deeply, naturally ingrained with you anyways, of course. I mean, I know that. I do. All right. Now, I wasn't sure if that was like toward yourself or toward someone new. Okay. You'll know. But you're ascending within yourself. So that's why I'm like, well, it could be self-compassion, like where you're like working through your own personal issues and like you're ascending. All right. But here's the beautiful part is that now the Wheel of Fortune changes in your favor. Where it was locked before or where you had felt like it was in reverse in the past, now it moves in your favor. And as it moves in your favor, you gain the wisdom. But in addition to the wisdom, you're also gaining that creativity. So you're gaining wisdom and creativity combined. All right, as it moves in your favor. And passion within yourself ignites. And so I don't know if that's self passion or if that's toward another person. Only you will know, right? And you're taking the initiative on that passion. So again, that could be self or towards somebody else. I'm not sure. It feels very grounded and balanced, practical. So if it's a person, then it's someone trustworthy. If it's nobody, then it's nobody. Yourself, that's fine too, because you're a Taurus. I know my brothers. But the energy is solid and stable, and you can trust your process. You can trust your experience. It's finally going to move in your favor. So that is your reading, my brother Johnny. tell us if that made sense. If it resonated, let us know. All right, so now we're gonna move on to we did Dawn, Kylie, Wendy, Johnny. All right, Sandra. Sandra is up. Go, Sandra. Yay. Okay, so Sandra said her sister, correct, who was deceased? Yes or no? Nope. No, 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 no. We're on this. We're right here. Okay. So we're on Sandra, and she had asked earlier about her sister who was deceased. Who is deceased? Yes? Okay. Give me her name, Sandra, so I can write her name down, because as I write the names, I get more very personal. Hold on, write Sandra's name first. I know Sandra. I know my sister Sandra very well, because Sandra's my Scorpio. Sandra, what's her name? I'm hoping that she'll come through. I cannot guarantee it. I cannot promise that. Linda. Linda. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. We go. Let's see what we got. Okay. All righty. So let's put these other ones away that we don't have them like. I don't want to have like cards everywhere. All right. All right, here we go. All right, guys. All right, here we go. All right, let me just tap into Sandra's sister, if we're able to. And I don't know her sister's personality, so let me just stand up here for a second here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Can we get Linda here? Are we able to get her? Can we get Linda? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 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 Well, she has some messages. Okay. But I will wait a little bit longer. She has more, but I heard that part. Okay. Okay. Can I get Linda? It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Ah. Okay. Well, I want to find out about that part. I will always find out. I will find out that part. I will find that out. She's having too much fun. Hold up. I don't know her personality yet, but she's totally here, and she's like like the best way I could say is like um if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this good, or like we're gonna have fun. Like I don't know why, like in a very happy way, not in a bad way. When I say fun, like not in a bad way, yes, I know. I saw her, I heard her again. I know, I said it correctly. Okay, I know. Okay, let me hold the vibrational element here. Hold up. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, so I will do this part first, and then we'll see. All right. Oh, she's very, very dictator. Like, is she a dictator? Like, she's gonna tell me, like, okay, you do this, and then we do this, and then, like, you know, then we'll see how far I want to go. I'm like, damn. Like, she wants to tell me how this is gonna go down. I'm like, okay, I said yes. I never said no. I'm just the vessel. She's like, I know. I'm like, okay. Here we go. All right. You will tell me because I don't know your sister. But let's start with the first part. So the first part, where's my chair? Hold up. Hold on. Hold up. I'm right here, not going anywhere. Where? Oh, I don't have no more. Okay, yeah. My last little bit of Sprite, thank God. My last little bit. Okay. All right, then I can go on. After this, I'll get more Sprite for myself and ice. But for now, that's what to do. Okay. All right, here. So the first part, we'll go to the first part first. That was last. That was secondary, actually. Okay. Yeah, she had several. Okay. So let me just give me a second here because she had a way to say this. She had a very way. So she wants it to be said in certain ways. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but she's like, that goes like this goes like this. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yes. All right, anyways, here we go. So basically, the first part that she wanted to say, or is I'm going to do the best I can to articulate it verbally, physically, emotionally. And so when I say things how I say it, which is not my normal speech pattern or like how I would say things, that's because their personality comes through. And I'm like, yes, however you'd like it, yes. Right? Otherwise they want to come through in their way. They want to come through in their way, and I'm a vessel and I will do the best I could. It don't mean I'm perfect at it, but I will interpret and relay as best I can. So I go there, I'm like, and then I go there, I'm like, okay, like shit, like, all right, just tell me how you want it. I'm laughing. Okay, anyway, so she knows the heart pain and suffering that had went down. Yeah, it's very real, very real. And she's aware of the emotional trauma, the pain, the heartache that has never left you or other people in the family. That was her first message. Okay. Yeah. All right. That was her first message. And it kind of aligns up to, like, knowing the past of everything else. Like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, into my own mind, I'm like, that makes sense. But not to anybody else doesn't know that, I don't want to say that there was like a confusing an energy there, but it feels a little confusing, to be quite honest. It feels like mental confusion, or like, how'd this happen? How, why, what, where, when? Like, I'm not getting like specifics. I'm getting like an energetic of like, what happened, where it happened, how did it happen, what's going on? Like, I feel like a confusion in my head. The top of my head is hurting. But she's well aware of, like, you know, what took place. What's all, and she leaves that part at like that, like that's not really giving me clarity. But she says that part's that. I'm like, okay, all right. A message she has for you, which I was a little like hesitant to like single out because I love you. I do. As my friend, I love you. But I will honor the message of the deceased. I will. I definitely will. And so she says that she I don't know why she wants to talk like this. It's going against my own free will. Here, I will do it, okay? I will do it. She says, I want you to know, I know you're discontent and you're bored. And in my own heart, I'm like, well, Sandra's working on a lot of things, you know? But she wants to make a statement to let you know she knows you're fucking bored. And she ain't afraid to tell you, like, at all. It's like, damn, okay. Well, we're making progress. Like, we're making progress. She's like, no, I want her to know she's fucking bored. I'm like, okay. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna keep moving along. All right. Anyways, so the next part, and she says, "You know what that means." I'm like, I mean, I don't get to even interject. This person's very. I know. I heard you. All right. Let's go. When you can't argue it. Nobody. Nope. I know. Anyway, let's keep going. So basically, hold on. She wants you to know you have a lot more to accomplish here on this earth. And she isn't happy that you're not doing it. She knows, and you know, you're holding back. You're holding back from yourself to really, like a blossom as a flower. You have been ready to unripe, or to, like, that the flowering. I don't know what she wants to tell me. This word is like the word ripeness, or like a flowering, like, that you already know you've been ready for a long time. And that and she doesn't want to keep watching you not do what you gotta do. She scared me. I mean, I thought I was fucking harsh. She says, she knows. I'm like, I know that Sandra knows. I was like, holy fuck, I'm scared of Linda too. Is that Linda? Dude, Sandra, you better tell me. who that was. She about to whip my own ass in check. I'm not fucking kidding. Sandra, please tell me. Sandra. Holy hell. Like, she showed up prompt, loud, and clear. And she had like her, like, you know, like her stance was like this. Even though I don't know her stance, I do not know. But when she first, she's like, and you tell her that I'm like, holy, like, this is supposed to be kind and gentle. You're fucking scaring me, Linda. Not in a bad way, of course, not in a bad way, no. But like, I understood her demeanor, and I understood her message. Well, I mean, like, I did. So I'm the messenger. And I don't even know Linda. I do not. And Sandra has never ever told me Linda's personality. She's never, Sandra has never told me how Linda is. Nope. All I know is that Linda is deceased and that Sandra had suffered the loss of her sister. And her mom, everyone suffered the loss of her sister. Emotionally, of course, who wouldn't? But I've never known the personality of Linda. And so without me and I love Sandra. I would never, you know. And so when the personality comes through, it comes through like, I don't know what's going to come through. So hopefully Sandra can attest to that, because that's an important part of what we do here on the live streams, is like, especially when I'm channeling deceased loved ones, I don't know the personalities. There's no way I could ever know all the personalities. That's an impossibility. I mean, unless you're psychotic. And I'm not. So I think that's important to actually acknowledge. So that's that, guys. Plummy. Anyways, that's enough on the readings. If anybody would like to come on panel and just chat for a little bit, I'm open to that. If nobody wants to, I won't. I would love it if Plummy would come on chat on panel and talk about when I did her reading on her channel, because I know that she took down that particular live stream way back in the day, but it does help articulate, or at least explain to people who are not familiar with people who can channel deceased loved ones. It's a real thing. Things come up that are real. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. It does not have to be. So I will put this up here. I will put the link. And then if Plummy wants to come on, or Dawn, Sandra, or Scout, I will let them. And if nobody else wants to, then we close it out nicely, gracefully, as we always do, family. All right, where the hell is the goddamn link? Oh, I forgot. There it is. Copy, paste. Yeah, I think we can have several people up here. Well, not several. We're a small little group. We don't have like thousands here. So, if Sandra and if let's see, Linda. See, she's still here. Sorry, Sandra, Plummy. Any would like to come up here. Here's the link, guys. Go up at your own free will. Again, there's no pressure. There's the link. You're welcome to come up, say hello, say a few things, and then we're going to end our broadcast, guys. So the link is here for those who would like to come in, and that's that. Yes, Sandra, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, sorry, I'm in tears. I
Oh,
knew she would make me cry. She does that all the time.
does
Your,
she?
your reading was 1,000,000% right, and I know what she's talking about. And it's something I'm dealing with. I haven't shared this with anyone. So it's really difficult. Those were like kind of her last words before she passed away that she conveyed to me. So I know what she's talking about, but it's not easy what she's talking about. I think you might know what I'm talking about.
I do a little bit. I don't want to always fully assume, but I'm gonna have a little bit of I have a little bit of an idea.
Yeah, and it is true.
Yes,
And I don't know what to do. So it's hard.
I know. It is hard. She was definitely loud and strong, and I was like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah, she can be really bitchy. I'm sorry. She
none of
can be.
that, but it wasn't bad, and she was not. She was very pleasant. Trust me, she's like
She is really, really nice, but you know, my
she has
sister's
a personality.
personality is so different from mine, okay? I'm down to earth, whereas seriously, her lifestyle was not like mine.
I didn't feel it. It felt like a whole different like vibrational person.
Okay, let me tell you, I'll share you just a little bit. My sister lives lives her property is at about like $10 million. I swear to God, her street is like most lived on. Like everybody wants to live in the street in Toronto. So my sister has been like in charities and all that shit, and members of. I don't want to be members of elitists. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
so that's my sister's personality. That's all I can convey.
No,
Sorry,
no, no,
I
no.
don't
It
want to
was
make it
perfect
sound like
because she was loud and clear. I mean, in my opinion, like, of course, that's my opinion. I mean, people in the chat
and
who don't know
and
my
I
opinion,
and
like,
when she mentioned about you can't talk like when she didn't want to talk about it, you did like you know what it was, okay.
yeah,
I'm pissed at him, okay,
yeah,
pissed.
yeah,
Okay, I have to share with you. It pissed me off when my sister passed away. Her husband buys a fucking Porsche. What for? You don't need a fucking Porsche. Like it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, I'm pissed at him.
yeah,
There are many things I'm pissed at him, okay?
yes,
So that's why she said that's not a topic to talk about.
yes.
But she's really 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 upset me now, and uh, and it's something I'm dealing on my own, and I have to make that decision. Nobody else, and you know what I'm talking about. I know
Yeah,
you do.
I do. No, no, it
So
was beautiful. I'm glad that you were able to openly talk about it because that's important. And she showed up in her own personality, and that's how they do that. Like I can't control that.
I'm really shocked that she's being so freaking strong. Like I didn't think she would be like that.
Uh,
Oh my
well,
god!
I mean, I didn't know what to expect, anyways.
It's like
I never know what to expect. I really don't.
I'm really sorry.
No, 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 no. Don't be. That's not your fault or no one's fault. No, that's how they. Their everyone's personality is always their personality. If
Well,
I
I
can,
just I feel bad that she was talking to you like
no,
that.
no, do not feel bad. And you have your family here. We got Maddie, Dawn, Marie, and Plumie here. Come say hello, everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna let
Hey,
somebody
hey,
else
hey.
go.
No, don't hang out. No, stay
Hey
up.
guys. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
I'm back.
Yay! You're back. Woohoo! Where have you been?
On the planet, on Earth.
Well, that's a good place to be.
Space ain't bad.
We
I'll
need
I
take,
know.
I'll take a one-way
I come
ticket
from
to space.
Pluto.
Yeah, I'll take a
So
one
I know.
somewhere. Shit, take me somewhere.
So Katrina, I just want to tell you something really quick. When you did my reading before,
Yes.
I screen recorded it, so
Oh.
I can literally text it to you. You can see. Hopefully, you'll be able to see where my screen blacked out and I couldn't see you.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
My heart was pounding. I mean, I've had readings here and there throughout the years, but I never sat in an actual like chat where I was like my heart was racing. And then when you said that he wouldn't come up and speak, and then all of a sudden, boom, I couldn't see you. I couldn't see the chat. I couldn't see anything. It basically was like you closed your live.
And I did not.
I know.
That's
Ugh.
interesting. And that's how sometimes the spiritual realm does communicate with people in general. That is what happens often. They use electronics to convey or communicate, or because they only have so much leeway or latitude to talk. But if they want to be extra pronounced, they do extra stuff.
Oh, it was definitely pronounced. When you said he didn't want to talk, I was like, all right, maybe it's fresh. Maybe, because it just happened and he was young and probably just didn't want his business out there type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't even lie. Like with the screen recording, I have it saved. But my husband was in the shower. Nobody has access to my internet. I'm on the YouTube all the time and Discord and all the different things.
Yeah.
So when it just went off, I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. That's common. I mean, to me, it's common, but not to everyday people, because unless you've experienced that, like very pronouncedly, that's not common. That's a very symbolic moment of a synchronicity or a moment where they're trying to communicate.
Wow. I just, like I said, I've had other different parts of readings and never had something like that happen. And I said, wow, this is a God's given gift that I'm open to receiving, because I never experienced that.
He's from Brooklyn. He don't like his business being told.
Yo, man, he was a street guy. He's probably like, yeah, I'm gonna kill. You know what I mean?
He's like, no.
You put my shit in the street, I'll knock you out. But like,
Don't worry about it. He's gonna cut your hair when you're sleeping, so you better hide the scissors.
Maddie, I just had my hair grow in quarantine. It's done almost to my butt.
Yeah, well, you better hide the scissors. He's gonna cut it when you're sleeping.
Oh, great, thanks. I gotta look out for that now. Greenpoint guy coming at me with scissors. Awesome.
Hey, it's better than a Greenpoint guy coming at you with a gun.
That is true.
And where was Maddie at earlier? You missed the whole thing on we were all on well, I did not even know that dude was on Periscope. He's like, hey, text me. He's like, get on StreamYards. I'm like, I thought we were just like on StreamYards. I think he's on Periscope the whole time, right?
Yeah, he was on Periscope, I think. I was helping my daughter get ready to go back to college.
Maddie.
What a good dad, Maddie.
Yeah, I guess.
Take care of business.
Daddies never relax.
I was gonna say, do you even know that 5-letter word?
We always on the prowl, ready to smack somebody.
Oh, hi, Plumie. And hey, Sandra. I see you guys are muted, but I just wanted to say hi. I'm gonna mute myself too, so you guys can continue.
Yeah, no, but it was awesome.
Hi, Don Marie.
Hey. I was just completely shook, and that's why I just wanted to come up and say not only thank you, but holy wow.
I'm happy. I'm always happy, especially when it's on the live stream, because people get to see it in a very raw, authentic, unedited, and there's no cutting of the information, and that's why I do it like this format, because I mean, I don't have to, but I'd like to. but because everyone gets to see the process, and be part and interact and see for what it is. I mean, a lot of readers in general, not that I'm going to readers, but they do them separately, pay for it, and I don't know. So the point is that like I'm happy when I can do it for people because I care about a very intentional person. I care about the process. I care about what's coming through. If I don't have anything, let's just say nothing comes through, I tell you, here's coming through, and I'm not sure that's it. I'm very forthcoming. Like I'm very direct and honest.
Well, and to be honest
Yeah.
with you, at first I thought it was my father-in-law because he was changing over from he owned an insurance company and he was changing over to becoming a like a minister type thing.
Okay.
And so there were different guiding lights in that sense.
Yes.
And then there were also the things that were just coming back to the uncle. So I was like, wait a second, I'm going to be open to listening to any information that you're giving me, and I'm appreciative for
Matt,
all of it.
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. I
Don't
hear
do what?
someone burp, and it
Who was
wasn't
it?
me.
Was not me.
Wasn't me.
It has to be Maddie.
Maddie.
I don't want
It
to
might have been
snitch,
Matt.
but it was Maddie.
Max, what are you doing?
No, I don't blame your dog if you have a dog or a cat.
No, Max is playing with his ball, so it could be his ball.
Oh yeah, burp. It's the balls.
I can't. Let the dog play ball.
Hey, but Dawn Marie,
Yeah, babe.
I had a question. Katrina said something about 9.
Mhm.
Did your uncle pass away in the 9th?
No, he passed away on the 18th.
And
No, wait, hold on. 1 + 8 is 9.
hey, see,
Oh, see?
that's how it
Mm.
works.
That's how numerology works.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
See? You learn
See?
something new every day.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Yeah, how
that
you
was my
doing?
question.
You guys can
I-
count, and that was. You did ask me that in the chat.
I did ask.
And I said,
Yeah,
I
said-
don't. The only thing I could think of is
You
that I was
were
born in September. Like I
I-
couldn't think of 9. But when
yeah,
you said,
or
the
September,
18th,
or it is a 9 of the date, or but it's related. It's a 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something had to do with the 9.
Yeah.
well,
Yes, Dawn, we're a little slow.
yeah, I wasn't that great in math. I think
No,
I was
I wasn't so slow because I said it in chat,
Yeah.
Maddie.
Plumie was saying it. Yeah, you were Plumie, right?
Plumie,
Don't say we.
you speak to the passing also?
Who, me?
Yeah, do you?
So far I know, no.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
No, but it feel like something has to do with the 9.
Yes.
That was awesome. 18, 1, 8 is 9.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I know. I'm very much into numerology, or a lot of things, but yes.
Wow.
Catherine can explain that. I don't even know why, but sometimes something reverse me with my feeling of the 9th. 9th, it could be December, September, it could be the 9th, and
Well, it was just this
whatever.
past January, just like a week and a half ago on the 18th.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the 9. Yeah.
And what Katerina say, 1 and 8.
It's 9.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. And numbers do come through because
Hey, even for me, by the way.
If Plumie wants to talk about her experience, I never want to pressure anybody, but if you wouldn't mind Plumie to say a little bit about your experience, it would be nice. I mean, I don't want to
About
anything, you know, what anything.
Well, you know what I am? I'm an observer. More
No, that's not
observer.
what I'm saying.
Okay, that was not. Okay, then I don't know what you do.
Oh, okay then.
Just keep me refreshing. Just do. Come on, you can do it, girl.
Oh, okay. So that if I have her permission, then
Yes, you have.
Okay, I was on Plumie's channel. It's been a while, but and
At least a year. almost a
Years
year.
ago, not years ago.
A year,
Oh my
a
God.
year ago.
It was a time. Stop. Okay, fine. She
Okay.
wants to say it's
I
years.
sh-
Okay, so I was on the channel, on the panel, or like on the channel, whatever you want to call it, and Plumie had a very significant
That's
other
me,
who had passed away,
my partner. Yes.
very near and dear to her heart,
Yes.
and
So far, the only one in my
Yeah.
49 years existing on the earth.
yes, and the partner, in my opinion, and Plumie concurred, but I don't want to speak on her behalf.
No, don't do.
The partner who is deceased, obviously not alive anymore at this point,
Yeah.
did come through and revealed some pieces that I would not know personally. There's no way.
No, I never talk about you, about her. No,
Right, I know.
never.
So can you tell people not the details about what was being said, but like, can you explain a little bit about like how I had no idea the information? There's no way I would have known. You never talked to me about this. We never even
No,
talked before.
never.
I had never even known that person has been deceased. There's no way I knew
Yeah.
that.
No.
Can you talk about that a little bit for those who do not know the process, whatever you feel comfortable sharing?
Yeah. Well, I had a partner. Wow. Yeah, I have. I had. No, I had a partner, and that was a soulmate in heaven. You know
Mhm.
how you commit and meet someone
Yes.
as a soulmate. Well, she was my soulmate in heaven. She was the smartest one. You always have to be the smartest one. She was. She really. She had an IQ almost equal as Einstein. She really had. It's not that I make it up, but she had. But she commits suicide. And I learned about it afterwards, 3 months, because she was in another country because her mother was ill. So she had to buy a plane ticket from the Netherlands to Canada to go there because in the 1980s a lot of Netherlands farms were emigrated to Canada because the rules in the Netherlands were way overdue. But okay, that's why they were there, and she was there because of her mother, and her mother passed away, and afterwards she committed suicide in Canada. So I never told Katerina about this, and when she came on channel, she told, yeah, and still I'm not so big believer in all of that as maybe you all are, but she told me some things that hit me. Yeah. Is that what you want to ask?
Yes. Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. And I had and prior to that moment of time, I didn't even know that you had a person that you were.
No, you didn't.
I had no idea that information. There's no way I knew. I didn't even know that. I did not know that.
No.
But
We weren't that close at that moment, so you didn't know any information about that. Never know. No, you
No.
never. I can admit it to that. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was skeptical. I could say, yeah, but I told her no. But she, at that moment, when she was on panel with me, she didn't. She didn't know me. She didn't know the history. She didn't know the story.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes.
So yeah, I can confirm that.
Thank you. I appreciate that because a lot of people who could possibly be in your, perspective, who would be skeptical,
Yeah.
and that's understandable. I totally understand that for a lot of people. I totally get that. And so it's always nice when people who've been in that position like yourself, have, and we didn't plan that. Like, I'm not even sure. I don't even know how that happened or.
No, I was already live and you came on and you read cards and then it came up to me.
Yes, we didn't even plan that. That
No,
was the craziest part is that like
yeah,
it wasn't like I said, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna come on. We're gonna do these things." It was not
yeah,
planned. It was
no,
random, and I had no idea that that was gonna come through for Plumi. I had no idea.
no, no.
No, and I remember it.
And I said, well, I'm skeptical. I know all of that. You know what I say, and yeah, she did it. Okay, well,
Yes.
that's my story with Katerina, and she's raw, and she's the real deal, the real deal, and she does live. There's no behind scenes, that someone epic. Oh yeah, that is my sister. Oh, and this is this. No, it's the real deal. What you see is what you get,
Yes. I never do
and
any kind of editing.
even
Yeah.
don't doubt it about her. Even you don't believe it. Even you're skeptical as I am. It is what it is. And yes, you can relate with the readings she does.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you. No, I appreciate that because, especially for people who don't even know me to this day, right? Or people who watch it in the future, who don't know me yet or know who, you are yet. It's important because a lot of people could be very skeptical, and I totally understand that and respect that people would be weary of, well, what does that entail? Or how?
And I'm still are skeptical,
Yeah,
but
I know.
still I believe.
I know.
So,
Mhm.
and then you lead people who watch this or rewatch this.
Mhm.
I'm still skeptical, but it doesn't mean that I don't believe that what she did at that moment when she was on my channel.
Yes.
So that has something, even though I don't know figure it out because I'm more like I want to see it to believe it,
I know.
and I have to touch it, and if I can't do it, it's. But yeah, she did, and she was spot on.
With details that I would never have known.
No, never.
There's no
No,
way. I would have never even known that information about Chloe or
no.
the person. No, but the person, sorry, who was deceased revealed that, and then I relayed that, and then that was that,
Yeah, yeah, and I never talked about it.
No, I never even
Not
knew. I
no.
never even knew before that moment you had
We
a
weren't that well close, with question marks. We weren't that close that I already spill all my guts and all my
oh, I
things. No,
love
never,
that.
never, never. Afterwards, yeah, we connect on Facebook and all of that.
Yes, yes,
But before that, when you said it on my channel, no, I never talked about my partner. No, never. I
yes.
talk about my child abuse and all of that, and I have no problem with that. But yeah, with my partner, no, I never told that
Right.
back then. Yeah,
Yeah, specific intimate details that like
no,
only there's no way, and so for those who don't know what that means, like it's just, only you and the person, whoever that person was, will understand that. There's no way a random stranger could know that. And so for those who don't understand, or for, and that's okay to be skeptical, because it's always important to use your own discernment. I never tell people to like believe blindly. No, use your own discernment, because you can believe me, but doesn't mean you can use that same belief in me to other people out there in the world, on the internet. That's not true either. Like, I'm never saying that either, right? I've never said that. Like, so always trust or have some discernment with who you do want to either attain readings from and listen into, right? And use your own natural, like, critical thinking, your observation, your intuitive guidance system, your gut intuition, whatever it is, to make your own opinions, right? Everyone's entitled to opinions.
and correct, Dawn Marie. Yeah, with my partner, it's really private, so I'm not gonna share it with the best person that I meet on YouTube or online.
Mm-hmm.
even not a lot of person in real life know this, because I'm always the joking woman, the fun woman who makes jokes, and I do it online. I do it in real life. You can call it as a self mechanism, whatever. But that's how I cope with it. But yeah, that's for me. Because it's true to my heart. It is really something that I had to deal for years after with my partner, and that I didn't had the chance to say goodbye or closure or whatever, and that took me a lot of years.
Mm.
And still, yeah, there is closure, and you have to move on. That's the brain what tells you you have to move on,
Mhm.
but your heart says still, oh no, I still don't have closure.
Mhm.
So I'm really picky with my next partner, really picky. That's why I'm still single.
That's why I'm fucking still fan.
Oh yeah, but hey, you get a lot. Okay, I get also a lot of women, but yeah, you can also have a lot of men if you want to, and if you let to.
Well, I don't want just anybody though. No.
No, for me so far, what I do now in life and how I am in life now, I'm fine with it. And if someone comes in my path, I'm not looking for it. If someone comes in my path and it feels good, well, they have to be really good. But I doubt it. I think you have one soulmate, and if you lost a soulmate, no matter what.
Thank you for making me laugh, Kumi.
Oh, Sandra,
Thank you
sorry
for
again.
making me laugh.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
I needed that. I'll
Okay,
be back.
you're welcome. No, I didn't, but you're welcome.
But you're so right. I agree with everything you're saying. I understand what you're feeling, Kumi. I get you.
Yeah, but you know, what I have is also, don't let it keep you down. Yes, you can be feel miserable a day, and let
Yeah.
it go. Don't
Yeah.
don't fight for it. You have a
Right.
bad day. Go fuck yourself, everybody. I have a bad day. I'm gonna lay on the sofa. I'm gonna
Yes.
watch TV
Yeah.
that day, and I'm feeling bad. Can
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have that moment for
Oh my
myself?
God.
Thank
Agree
you
with you.
all.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
Yeah,
million
Yes.
percent.
Oh yes.
I agree
because
with
you
you
don't
there.
have to brush it away. Oh no, because I don't have to feel bad. I'm glad that I have a job. I'm glad that I'm still alive. So how dare I to feel bad? No, you can feel bad. It doesn't matter. If you feel bad, feel bad. Don't stick to it. You know,
Yeah.
let you do that moment, a day or two. Don't stick with that, but
Yeah.
let it day for 2 days,
That's an
and
excellent
after that,
advice.
sorry again.
That's an
I shut
excellent
my mouth
advice. No, that's a good advice what you're saying. Seriously. You know.
because a lot of shrinks or whatever therapists say, yeah, but if you feel bad, you have to do things that you enjoy. No, at that moment, I don't see anything that I enjoy. I want to feel bad. I am bad. I'm gonna lay on the sofa. I'm gonna watch TV in my pajama the whole fucking day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
You are.
that's it. You
Yes.
know, and I drink my beer at that moment. I do
Yes.
then, and I do that all.
Yeah.
I do everything. If you believe in God, everything that God forbids at that moment, I do, except murder or whatever. But laying on my sofa, drinking beer, eating chips, whatever, what isn't good for your body, but
I don't
I
care.
do it all. Let it
Yes.
go for your comfort zone. Even though it's an escape, let it be your escape.
Yes.
But afterwards, when you wake up again, you can say, well, I had my moment. Yes, I had my grief. I had my down to low level of, you know, all that. And after that, hey, you feel like a new woman. Don't fight for something that isn't necessary. What I said, you can feel bad at a day and let it go. Let it be that way. And fuck the world, and fuck everybody, and even you can curse to people, even though you're alone. Fuck you, fuck you. Oh, text message from people. Oh, fuck you, not today.
Right.
Let it go. Do it, and let it be what you are.
Yep.
We're
I
gonna have
agree.
bad days, like it's like normal to human, like. And
Yeah,
sometimes you go just veg out and do whatever the hell you want. Like that's normal, and we should be doing that.
Yeah.
but
I
how
agree.
many people say, "Oh, but if you feel bad, oh, think about the nice things you have."
No, it's okay to be like, fuck, this
No,
sucks.
yeah, fuck you.
This
I
sucks.
know I have them,
I'm
but I don't
miserable.
feel it at this moment. You can give me a Ferrari at that moment. I don't care. Fuck
Yeah.
you with your Ferrari.
I agree. I agree.
Stuck it in your ass.
I love
I
that.
don't care at that moment.
Right.
I'm feeling bad.
No, I'm with
You
you.
know, I'm feeling bad at that moment, and I'm horrible, and
Yes.
I'm gonna be that way. And I don't care what you are showing me. Hey, here you have a Ferrari. Stick it in your ass. I don't
Yeah.
care. You
I
know,
love that.
Yes.
here you win the lottery. Oh, fine, good for you. But fuck off. Stick it in your
Yeah.
ass.
I love
I
that.
don't care at that moment. Let me be what I feel at that moment, and I want to be as for this time on that moment.
Right. In that moment, yes, that's it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people, and that's what I say again. People say always, "Oh, but if you feel this way, if you feel that down, go look for a nice thing that you have, pleasure things. Go for a walk. Why do I have to go for a fucking walk? I don't feel like it.
No, man, if I don't feel like it, I ain't moving.
No,
Yeah. I
I
agree.
ain't moving a millimeter. I don't even, not at all. I
I'm
don't
not
even
moving.
sneeze at it.
No, I'm not
Not
moving.
even. I don't even cough at it. I don't do anything. You know, I'm down. I have a temporary depression. Just call the word. I
Yeah.
have that at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay on my sofa
Yeah.
and
That's
I'm
it.
not moving 1 millimeter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't and don't. And
No.
I wouldn't move either. I'll tell you that much. Like I've sat. I know my couch really well and my bed. So
No, that's
I'm
great.
good.
I agree.
That's good.
And Sandra, that
You-
you can do that also and let it go. Don't fight against it because how more you fight for it, how
Mhm.
lower you gonna go. Let it
Yeah.
go. Let it escape. Let it do your thing. If you're feeling down and you don't feel it, do anything, don't do it.
Yeah.
But be aware. Don't do it. Uh, days, weeks, months, all of that, because then you're gonna draw yourself in the negativity. But you can let it go for 1 day or two
Yeah.
Yes.
and do what you want and don't feel guilty about it because
Don't
that's the
feel
one
guilty.
what
Yes.
persons do guilty. Oh, I feel bad. I'm laying the whole day here.
Yes.
Oh, people texting me or phoning me and I don't even uh, gonna pick up the call. No, because I don't feel like it. Give me my time. I'm here in a down situation. And yes, I feel sorry for myself now. Yes, and I'm laying on the sofa. Yes, and I'm watching TV. I do my time, even though I feel sorry for myself. Goh, Bobo, I'm a bad girl now. Foy foy. No, you're a human being, and just do it. Just be that. And Sandra, and I feel that you have a lot of emotions about your sister,
Yes.
uh, but it is her choice, not your life, and you can feel bad about it. And of course, you know, you, me, and Katrina, we're all human, and the chat, we're all human.
Yeah.
Let it be that way. Afterwards, yeah, of course, your brain's gonna be with your heart and say, well, you know, I can't decide for my sister what she's doing. So, well, then I have to decide for myself what I'm gonna do. And if she wants to come in my life, that's her choice and it's her call, not mine.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
I'm gonna mute.
Oh, that was all, guys. I mean, I hope that everyone enjoyed this process, right? I hope
Thank you.
we all got our
I did.
little, we all learned our little ways. I mean, that was really all we were doing here. I had not been on live stream or anywhere really. I've been like MIA for quite a while, so it's my own fault for not being the true leader that I am. I took a break and I took a break first, and then I was also sick, but that's not an excuse. So I don't want I don't want to misrepresent myself. But I have a lot of great things in store coming up in the coming up months. So I'm happy we got together, right? The whole part of this moment and the live stream, the broadcast was to get back into the swing of things and like chat again. And I think that we had a really amazing discussion earlier. Like this has been a beautiful broadcast. I'm so happy for those who joined us. We had so many people come in and out. So I mean, I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And if you're not subscribed to Plumi already, we'll put her link in there. Can someone put her link in there? She does a lot of amazing stuff, and she's a great place to hang out at and a safe place as well. And she does a lot of cooking. I saw her yesterday morning, or was it today? Was it today? I think
I
it
was with you.
was it today?
Oh,
Damn it,
yeah.
was it? I'm not sure what
today.
day it was, but yes,
I
she was
just
making
saw
what,
it.
sour chicken. I don't know, man. I just saw the end product. That was it. So we're gonna end the broadcast, guys, here, okay? Till next time, and thank you guys for your love and support. Make sure you give
Thank you.
a thumbs up, okay? Subscribe, is the bell on, and then guys, make sure you check out Plumi, okay? Her channel. All right, guys, that's it. Till next time, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.